And it's also not just like ex-boyfriends. Sometimes it's friends too, right? Like that hurt your feelings, and rather than like apologize as a human and communicate, you rather stalk me and watch what I'm doing with my life. And I guess that's what kind of pushes people to think that like they need to do bizarre things to prove a point. Me, I like a simple life. Like being happy. I like getting my rest. I've never had to do too much anyways. When you're blessed, and I am. So I'm always thankful, and I think that's really what does it for me. Bad things can happen to me, and I'll be thankful for the lesson. You know what I mean? Like, that's what happens when you sit and you reflect on how you participated in allowing things to happen. Because, like they say back in the days when my grandmother used to say, one hand can't clap. You know what I mean? So, if you react or certain things, sometimes you just have to ignore people. I've mastered ignoring people, and I feel like I was living with my brothers at one point, and I just realized how like my brothers would just like it was so cold. But that's all I'm gonna say there. It's like the ignoring of people started there, where it's like I noticed how my older brother would just be so like he just ignores people. It was very off for me because I'm very like sensitive and emotional. You have to know who you are, and so that bothered me a lot, which also I'm sure contributed to me like moving out, because it's never one thing. It's always like a bunch of stuff that happens where it comes to a point where like you can't deal anymore, so you're like no. But yeah, sometimes it's just so like there are more bad people in the world than good ones. There are more jealous people in the world, and envy, and not so self-aware. But I think it happens when you're at your lowest point, because I've been there, where I've been so down, so like sad. Like, and I would just spend all my time outside with the birds and the bees and the trees, and that's really how I healed myself. Like, whenever I'm feeling down, I know that sometimes that's all I need, maybe to go for a run, or because it was a mixture of exercising very regularly and going for walks and just breathing in fresh air and stuff. And like the other day I was just watching like even a podcast with V Simone and Elsa, and how she was just talking about that too, because sometimes you get to that low point, and I feel like for most people, when you get to that point where you just feel so sad, it's nature provides, and it heals you. And from there, I feel like it's only up from there, because I can't go back to being sad and depressed. How can I, when I know what works to make me feel better? You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I just like wish that people were more sensitive, self aware, kind, not so jealous, envy. If we don't talk, we don't have to talk. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, a lot of times when I don't talk to, if someone hurts my feelings, I rather just block you completely. Like, delete your number, block you. I just haven't gotten a new number yet, which is like for different reasons. But I rather just like clear my plate and start over with like new food. That's not really a good analogy, but you get the point. And yeah, I guess like I just wanted to get that off. For the people bothering me, like hopefully they see this and they're like, you know what, we should really not mind her business and like stalk her or try to call her or screenshot her stuff to go talk in the group chat about it. Like, just leave me alone. We're not friends. I showed you love. You can't love me back the same way that I loved you. You rather talk shit about me behind my back than talk to me like a human being. You rather treat me like shit when, like, I open up to you and I tell you how I feel about you. You, like, you want to be cold. You want to put your pride to the front and all those things. That's fine. That's not who I am. I rather have really deep connections with people that I love or none at all. And how can you call yourself my friend if you're jealous of me? I can't be jealous of my friends. How does that make sense? It doesn't, like, in any way make sense, like, literally, because we're two different people. We came out of two different vaginas. My mom was in love with my dad when she had sex with him and they conceived me. Your mom, I don't know what she was thinking. You know what I mean? Totally different circumstances that brought us here. And yet you choose to be jealous of me for whatever reason, rather than becoming self-aware of who you are, what you like, what you want, what you love, who you are. I said that already, but I'll say it again. You know, I don't even think about money most of the time because you have to survive with it. So why am I thinking so much about it? I get money like every day. Like, it just flows into my bank account. Like, need money, there. I ask for something, I get it. I'm just blessed in that way. Lucky, blessed, loved, the whole lot. And always will be. So if you're not coming to bring joy and love, like I bring joy and love to people, and laughter, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, you know, those nice things that make you smile and choose to be happy. If you're not coming with that, you don't have to come. You can stay where you're at. And you know, I actually don't mind people watching my videos if you're gonna learn from it. Just make sure the energy is always as good and happy as mine. And yeah, I don't know what that was. I was gonna say something, but I just hope that people that I've been friends with and no longer are friends with are growing to be their best selves, because that's all I ever want for people, for them to, like, know who they are. Not everyone is good, you know. I remember meeting someone that said the spirit moves the body and some people are bad spirits, but I don't like negative energy or bad spirits or anything, so I'm not going to welcome that here at all. Like, I rebuke that. So I just hope that the people that I love, and care for are growing to be their best selves and that they're happy. Because if you're happy and I'm happy and we're happy, what's better than that? Nothing. So, yeah, you don't love me, you don't want to be my husband, stop calling me from different numbers. So it's like the saying goes, when you're brave enough to close the door to one thing, God rewards you with something 10 times better. And that's what I want. So yes, I still will always love you, but that door is closed because I'm waiting for what I prayed for. So just so that's very clear.